Hello. Thank you for calling the FBI. To continue this call in English, press 1. For Spanish, press 2. For any other language, press 3. This is not a 911 service for taking emergency calls. For emergencies, please call 911. If you, or someone you know, are having thoughts of suicide, experiencing a mental health crisis, or seeking mental health resources, press 1. In a few moments, you will be connected to an operator. This call will be recorded for quality assurance, investigative or other purposes. If you do not wish to be recorded, please press 1 to receive details on how to report electronically, and this call will then be disconnected. Some states have passed red flag laws that restrict individuals from having firearms based on the belief they are a danger to themselves or others. Your local law enforcement agency may have more information on these laws. During this call, you will be asked to provide identifying information about yourself and/or the persons about whom you are calling. These questions will ask for information regarding name, date of birth, telephone number, and zip code. For the best accuracy, please do not use speakerphone while providing this information. We use this information to assist in investigating your tip. You do not have to provide your name or other personal information. However, the lack of information may delay or hurt our ability to investigate your tip. Any information you can provide may be used for authorized purposes. Repeatedly providing information with no demonstrated investigative value may result in the FBI no longer taking your information. By continuing this call, you are agreeing to these terms. To report a tip on an FBI case currently highlighted in the news, press 1. To report a tip about a threat to human life, serious bodily injury, significant violent action, or threats to national security, press 2. To report a suspicious email, hacked email, internet scams, or ID theft, press 3. To report mortgage fraud, press 4. To report telemarketing fraud, gift card fraud, identity theft, or unfair or fraudulent business practices, press 5. If you are calling about any other issue, press 6. To repeat this menu, please press the pound key. Please say or enter your 10-digit phone number now. Sorry, I could not understand. Please say. Your telephone number is 204713. If this is correct, say yes. If this is incorrect, say no.
No.
If you would like to decline and move on, please press 0.
985.
Please spell your legal first name now.
Jeffrey.
Please spell your legal first name now.
Jeffrey.
The spelling of your legal first name is Keffrey. If this is correct, say yes. If this is incorrect, say no.
No.
Please spell your legal last name now.
Bodin.
Please spell your legal last name now.
Bodin.
The spelling of your legal last name is Odin. If this is correct, say yes. If this is incorrect, say no.
No.
Please spell your legal last name now.
Bodin.
The spelling of your legal last name is Din. If this is correct, say yes. If
No.
this is incorrect, say no. The spelling of your legal last name is Din. If this is correct, say yes. If this is incorrect, say no.
No.
If you would like to decline and move on, please press 0. Please say your date of birth as month, day, and 4-digit year.
05221997.
Your date of birth is May 22nd, 1997. If this is correct, say yes. If this is incorrect, say no.
Yes.
Please say your street address, including house number and street name, now.
406 Parkview Boulevard, Mandeville, Louisiana, 70471.
Your postal address is 6 Parkview Boulevard, Mandeville, Louisiana, 70471. If this is correct, say yes. If this is incorrect, say no.
Correct.
Your postal address is 6 Parkview Boulevard, Mandeville, Louisiana, 70471. If this is correct, say yes. If this is incorrect, say no.
No.
Sorry, I could not understand. Please say your street address, including house number and street name, now.
406 Parkview Boulevard, Mandeville, Louisiana, 70471.
Your postal address is 406 Parkview Boulevard, Mandeville, Louisiana, 70471. If this is correct, say yes. If this is incorrect, say no.
Yes.
Please spell your city now.
Mandeville.
Sorry, I could not understand. Please spell your city now.
Mandeville.
The spelling of your city is Andeville. If this is correct, say yes. If this is incorrect, say no.
No.
If you would like to decline and move on, please press 0. Please say your 2-letter state abbreviation now.
LA.
Please say your 2-letter state abbreviation now.
LA.
The state abbreviation is MA. If this is correct, say yes. If this is incorrect, say no.
No.
Please say or enter your 5-digit zip code now.
70471.
Your zip code is 70471. If this is correct, say yes.
Yes.
If this is incorrect, say no. Your zip code is 70471. If this is correct, say yes.
Yes.
If this is incorrect, say no. Your zip code is 70471. If this is correct, say yes. If this is incorrect, say no.
Yes.
Your expected wait time is over 5 minutes. Thank you for calling. Your call is very important to us and will be answered in the order it was received. Thank you for calling. Your call is very important to us and will be answered in the order it was received. Thank you for calling. Your call is very important to us and will be answered in the order it was received. Thank you for calling. Your call is very important to us and will be answered in the order it was received.
Thank you for calling the FBI. What is your first name?
Jeffrey, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey?
Yes, that's correct.
Your last name?
Bodin, Bodin.
Bodin?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
And your date of birth?
05/22/97.
05/22/1997.
Yes, that's correct.
Your phone number?
The one I'm calling on, 985-520-4713.
985-520-4713.
Yes, that's correct.
And then what is your home address?
406 Parkview Boulevard, Mandeville, Louisiana, 70471.
Any apartment number?
No, I just use that street address. It's a condo.
Okay. So 406 Parkview Boulevard, Mandeville, Louisiana, 70471. But there's not a specific unit number.
The unit number is 406, but we always just list it
I
like
see.
that whenever it's an address.
Gotcha. Okay. And what is the crime?
I wasn't sure what I was supposed to be specifically under your options supposed to choose, so I chose other. But this
How would you
involves
list it?
a.
You just put a name to it.
I already reported a crime previously to my local sheriff's office a few days ago, and the material evidence to support it, and of the assault and trespass, and that.
Assault and trespass?
Yes.
And by
of
who?
that, I had it on recording, and I had that up as I always do.
And
who
who did the crime?
My mother, but I was just the more important part is the I don't know if,
well, if I don't know
want to
who
go
did
through
it, I don't know.
everything that happened with that, we can, but the issue I'm having
Yeah,
more
I
is
do.
the
I do want to
takedown
do
of
it
the
that way.
evidence that I sent to the sheriff. That was what I was more concerned of.
Okay, so you're not worried about your mother. You're reporting the sheriff.
No. I've already reported my mother to the sheriff, but in that report includes evidence that was just taken down by what looks to be either some sort of automated spam type report function on YouTube, due to the frequency of the iterative flags I received in my email inbox, and their legal team then just took it down without a
hang on for a second.
process.
Hey, stop.
Mm-hmm.
Who were you reporting to the FBI today? Hello?
Google's legal team for taking down material witness statements for a crime that has been reported. Is that a good way to phrase it?
So Google took away your evidence?
Yes. I'm sorry. I don't really know all the specifics of reporting these types of things very accurately. I was trying to make a technical report more than anything else because I just want it to be, because I've done this before.
Just so you understand what I'm trying to. So yeah. So let me teach you. Okay. So when I asked you what the crime was, you first mentioned assault and trespass. That is a crime.
Yes.
And so I focused on that, but that wasn't the crime you're trying to report. So just tell me the crime you're trying to report rather than give me background, and then let me guide you through the background. Okay.
Okay. Sorry
so
about that.
I understand you're not reporting your mother. That's already been taken care of. You called the report because Google has somehow manipulated your email to take away evidence. Is that right?
Either that or someone has manipulated their reporting system in some way to their legal department, to which they haven't informed me of.
Reporting system. So yeah. How did you discover that your report had been manipulated?
I received a string of emails that didn't seem to have much relevancy. Earlier to around noon.
Hang on. But what does that have to do? So did you get an email from the police giving you a copy of the report?
Team that they received some sort of case summary of some sort filed with them from either policing or some other thing that seemed a bit more serious than just clicking the little drop down and hitting report.
Okay, but so did Google mention the assaults by your mom?
They did not. They mentioned the videos in question, and then just flat out removed the assault video with my mom that I need to provide continuously to all the other times to the sheriff.
Okay, so what I'm trying to understand, because I asked you if they mentioned the assault your mom, you said no, but that they removed the assault here. So does the Google report have to do anything with the assault that you reported of your mom?
It was very non-specific, and it didn't really have it didn't have much the.
Okay, tell me, what is the Google report about?
Okay, I'll tell you about one of the specific ones. The first
I,
one,
not let's not zone in on one specific. Just give me overall. So you're getting a string of emails from Google about cases.
yeah, it
I,
says case
what is
subject from
just in
YouTube
general?
support
What
team.
Okay, and this is something that's against you.
I. It seems so. It's to notify of a privacy complaint from an individual
But
regarding my
I'm
content.
getting a lot of non-committal answers from you. Like it seems so, or it just, or like you're dancing around it. Can you tell me anything like something that you know for sure in general? These Google, you're getting emails from Google about
Yes.
cases. All these cases. Give me something like not specific, just to understand all the emails. What is going on with these Google emails? Like, what are they trying to accomplish?
I'm not sure. To inform me of the fact that in bold, it will not automatically result in your videos being restricted, and no associated penalty has been applied to your video at this time. Everything else is very non-specific and has basically no information. The sender is the YouTube legal support team. The email itself
Okay, so
that sends it to
don't
me
know.
is a
Oh,
automatic
okay. Oh,
generated
I see.
one.
Did you upload to YouTube? Okay, Okay, did you upload to YouTube the video of your assault?
Yes.
Okay. So I think I understand now. So you reported to police about about your assault, the assault by your mom, and you uploaded to YouTube about that. But YouTube has been going back and forth about whether you'll be allowed to keep that public.
Not
Am I
just
understanding
that,
that
they've
right?
actually, for the very first time, because
Okay,
they
but hang on. But don't just say hang on. Before we just move on, confirm. Do I, yes or no? Do I understand? And I know
yes, I
that maybe
believe
there's
you
more.
understand.
But
Yes.
do I understand? Okay, thank you. And then what else from that?
Um, they have done that dancing back and forth of other contexts. Never something like this, but they have done that before. So I'm aware of what you're talking about. That I don't believe, and I think I can confirm solidly that is not what is happening here. Here,
What
I'm
is the
not really
solid thing that you
involved in
think
the
is
back and
happening?
forth with them. They seem to be speaking to a third party that isn't me, which indicates to me there's some sort of manipulation.
What manipulation do you think is happening?
I think
Just tell me
somehow
directly.
they're automatically receiving some sort of flood of reports, either through a court system, through some automatic court filing systems, like it's kind of like a DDoS attack, but through maybe a legal filing systems. Like I know there are some states that have had that issue
By who?
before.
I'm just really not understanding. And I just want to be clear with you. I'm not understanding what you're trying to report. Yeah, and if you could just, instead of going into the details and honing in on one specific thing, just give me an overall view of what you think is happening. And it doesn't have to be in specific FBI terms, just in one sentence. What do you think is happening? What are you trying to report?
Within 48 hours of me submitting evidence, the evidence has been taken down. It's clear Google
When you say,
wouldn't
hang on, when you
intend
say
for that to
submitting
happen.
evidence, when you say submitting evidence, I think you mean by that you uploaded a video to YouTube, correct?
Yes. It's
Okay.
I've archived and just put stuff up so that I can make sure I'm safe from being targeted other ways. If it's up on YouTube,
And
there's
did you?
less of a chance someone attacks me physically to take away the evidence. Obviously.
Okay, so within 48 hours, because I just want to make sure I understood that part. So within 48 hours, you submitted or you uploaded videos to YouTube, and they've been taken down. And so, what do you think's happened?
They've received a bad faith or illicit, in some regard, a legal challenge to it, I guess, and directly targeting the video and possibly me, but I'm not sure, but possibly me. I kind of am thinking in this more of it's a vulnerability from a technical standpoint in software, but maybe I shouldn't be. I'm not sure. So that's why I've been expressing things the way I have, since that's my worldview.
Okay, so you think someone's being hacked?
Maybe they are. I'm not sure. I just know that I've
Who do
never
you think is
received.
hacking who?
Someone to Google or Alphabet Systems if
No,
the legal team's having these issues.
when you
I
say
don't know.
someone, do you
It
have an
seems
idea
like this is
who are you
their
alleging? So,
legitimate emails, so I know it's them.
do you have any
but-
idea, Jeffrey? I'm interrupting you. Stop
Mhm.
talking. Do you have it when you say someone? Do you have any idea, or are you alleging who is hacking Google?
Oh no, of course not. I don't. I'm just saying like that is a. If you're saying what do you mean by hacking exactly? Like I don't want to proceed
Well,
further with answering about hacking, and I'm just totally.
I'm just trying to put any kind of word to try to simplify our conversation. What would you call it?
Hacking?
Would you call it hacking? You're questioning me if we can call it hacking.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I would say hacking is breaching of systems of some sort. So maybe.
Because you told me that you think they're receiving floods of reports through a DDoS and then illegal filing,
that's very possible because it happened with multiple videos, but only one of them has been taken down.
Okay.
Maybe the others will be taken down at a later time, but only one is gone.
Okay. So your main concern is however it's happening, your video is being taken down that you use for evidence, and that's problematic for you. Correct.
Exactly.
However it's happening, that's the problem.
Yeah, it's immediately problematic, and I am very concerned about that. Exactly. Thank you.
So I would encourage you to reach out to YouTube and check what their community guidelines are.
I can't. They have denied my ability to actively speak to them on this.
Nice
but that's why it's like the fact. Okay. All right, I'll fax you guys next. Maybe I'll be able to more coherently handle it then. I could just watch the video and then live stream that and then fax that to the FBI. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I think that's a good idea. And this here, see? Never encountered that before with the visibility settings. Public, you can change it. Removed, that means the sheriff can't see it. No one can see it in the future if they need to immediately to help de-escalate the situations. So that's a big issue. Here's what it looks like when I try to do the disagree. Try to review. Review not available. The emails denoted that there was not going to be any actions taken, and actions was taken on the exact thing that is the primary source evidence of the recording, an audio recording, unedited. Nothing changed with it. It's just the audio recording. That's it. Like I've done before, which I can show. Here, like you can just see. I have in fact audio recording. Audio recording, audio recording, audio recording. These things have helped keep me safe for years. See. And there's never been any restrictions on them. Just how it is. See if I can even view it. It's weird because this passed the security check when it was uploaded. It checks it for privacy concerns, and there's an automated algorithm it runs. When you click create and you do the steps, there is a restrictions. Shouldn't be applied if it's already passed. So, I mean, they failed their own restrictions check if that's the case. I have the same settings on every video too, so I don't think any of this changed anything. But they won't communicate, so I don't know. So that's all it is, right? This here. Which is weird. There isn't any third party. It's just me. And if the evidence is removed, that appears to be bad.
So you do understand.
Oh wait, you can still hear
I'm gonna send you the email, then just leave me alone.
I want to make sure you don't do something like this again, Jeff.
So you can hear it now.
Do you know what I have to do to get this corrected?
I have to contact them, and then they will.
How long has this been streaming? I guess I could just stream that too, and I'm gonna take my headphones off though because I don't really want to hear it again.
So you do understand.
I'm gonna send you the email, then just leave me alone.
I want to make sure you don't do something like this again, Jeff. Do you know what I have to do to get this corrected?
I have to contact them, and then they will simply cancel the contract because my name's on the contract, and then it'll be done.
No, it's not as easy as a phone call. Look at the contract that you signed.
Yes, within a certain amount of days, I can finish
You
it.
have to telegram one of them. Do you know how much it is to telegram per word? We have to do a telegram.
I have a actual registered fax number. It can send classified medical documents.
It's
I can do it for
$22
free.
per word to send a telegram, Jeff.
Not when you have a subscription already.
Why would you have
It
a
doesn't
subscription to
matter.
a Telegram company? Telegram. I think you're thinking of something else.
You can also send a telegram through the MMS system on your cell phone. You might not be able to because you have an iPhone, but I can't. All you have to do is when you're sending a text, when you add you don't send it to a contact, you send it to the number, and then you tap like the 3 drop-down dots, or on iPhone probably the little gear, and then you select the actual protocol for messaging. And in that, you make sure it's set to like a fallback of SMS and EMS, like emergency, and then like a backslash, and then for that, you'll be able to actually add a subject line, and then it will look like an email, but that's how Telegram would be through wires. So you're able to do that, and it limits you by character limit. I could probably show you right now.
No, it's so hot in here. I don't know why you're concerned about getting more heat when it's hot.
It's freezing whenever it is in the winter.
And how long of a winter do we have, and how often are you out of this room where you have your own heater?
The heater can barely keep up, and I can't go downstairs very easily, and that strains the power.
We do turn the heat on downstairs. I remember it being on. You don't have to have it on 85 to feel it everywhere. That was always our point. You're making it too hot.
I don't put it on 85.
80 is too hot.
I don't put it on 80. I was putting it on 75.
Is it still too hot?
No,
you keep it on and you never go downstairs.
That's why I don't put it on.
75 is too hot. If you're never down there, it takes 10 minutes to get it hot downstairs.
Yes, and I have expressed
but you need
that.
To turn it off when
I
you
don't
come back
disagree
up.
on that.
Jeff, you need to turn it off when you come back up. That's how you save energy.
Yeah, and I expressed that like yesterday. I don't know, you must not have been paying attention.
Did you talk to me yesterday? No. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay, ask Dad then.
Express that. No, you didn't talk to me. And why are you talking to your dad and sending him emails and text messages? What have I told you?
I don't, because he's the title holder. You're not.
Jeffrey, you want me to show you the title? I'm on it also. I have to.
No, but he's the first person on it. That's what matters.
No, so am I. We are both owners of this property. So your explanation is not true. It's not correct. You don't know what.
Okay, give me a copy of the title then, so I can know for the future. Because
I'm
honestly,
you don't need a copy of the title.
Okay, well you just said that you were gonna show me. But just take a picture of it.
I don't even know where it is. Okay, it's something you put away because you don't need it. You could probably look it up with the government documents.
Yeah, you're right. I probably could.
Okay, well it's the same with Beauchene. I don't know where the copy is, but I will ask your dad for the copy of the Parkview. How's that sound?
I appreciate that.
Okay. But I wish you would just trust me. I'm on it.
Well, no, then I just know for sure. That's it. It's just something useful.
And it doesn't matter who is. Neither of us would
This is all I have, the email I sent it to you. It took me seconds to pull it up. But
to my
text message.
Thank you. Okay. I don't know.
That's the email. That's all it is.
That's email?
It's the only one I have. Yeah.
What about a phone number?
The phone number was like an automatic thing through their office.
What number did you send it to? You sent it to my text?
I don't have a phone number for him or for any of them at like a direct. It's just one of their like automated things.
Okay, you could give me that, but it didn't come through, Jeff. Did you send it? I'm on my texting right now.
Yeah, sent 2:39 p.m. SMS.
To what number?
985 264 5277.
Yeah, it hasn't gone through. Weird.
Well, let me just see if a picture will force it through. One sec. See, here's the,
So since it's
must not have gone through.
So since it's not winter, this shouldn't be a topic for you at all with anybody outside
Well, that's why
of
they
house.
probably just set these things up in the summer in anticipation of winter because that's just how it works.
We don't have that much of a winter, and I'm glad you understand how this works with the
Because they couldn't set this up during the winter. It'd probably just be prohibitive with other things. That's why they always do roofing repairs in the summer.
No, they don't. They do it in the winter when it's the
Or like
coolest.
August or September.
No,
they also do it around the tropical storm season and the tropical
depression. There's less rain in the winter. They do all the roofing in the winter.
Yeah, but they're concerned about lightning storms.
It doesn't matter. You can't do anything.
Did you get it now?
We don't. Oh, I did now.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, I'm going to see if I can read it. So it's Evan at Tenenbaum?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if he works on the weekends or not, but
So how did you find these people, And
I'm on list because of Social Security, so whenever I qualify for something, I'm contacted.
and you don't think that maybe I should ask the owners of the property about this? Which, me and your dad are owners.
They contact me because I might qualify for something, and then they figure something out around that. They don't...
Okay, but you still need to contact the owners before you sign anything that has to do with the property. You're not an owner of the property.
Usually, it's
Jeffrey.
you're signing on for them to then handle stuff with the owners and work it out, or handle it with the county, handle it with the parish, handle it with the state.
Jeffrey, you can't sign a contract.
Yeah, I can. It said
not about my property.
It said it in the contract who got to sign it, and I qualified.
You might qualify to
sign
receive the product,
yes,
but not to sign a contract that has to do with my
That's
address.
why the payment information is not on there.
There's a blank there.
Because I can't make you necessarily start to pay it because they haven't installed anything. But I can initiate the federal oversight of looking into something.
Jeffrey.
Well, imagine how many people in a wheelchair are told that, oh, they can't start to initiate the process of convincing a landlord that the federal grant that they're going to be provided for the wheelchair ramp, which will be paid in full, to the landlord, and the landlord might get paid as well, might just not happen. Do you not understand that?
Compared to the solar, did you see the price for the solar that we would be responsible for?
Yeah,
30.
that includes the electricity bill for the month. It is
1 month? Oh wow.
Every month.
No, it doesn't.
Every month.
No, it
Talk to them.
I'm not going to because I don't own the roof. I own this property, 406 Parkview, which is on
read
the
the contract if you didn't.
But I don't own the roof. I cannot.
You didn't tell me that previously.
You don't want to think about things or ask
No,
questions.
whenever you had the roof guys come out to fix the thing, you told me to talk to them about the roof.
I contacted the HOA. This is where you're wrong. Stop. When we have a problem, I contact HOA. They contact the vendor. The vendor then asks me when is a good time to come into my house. That's why I'm involved.
Yeah, and you had me handle the thing with them when they came to fix the leak.
Jeffrey, I'm not the person that's paying that vendor. The HOA is. I know you don't know that, but I'm telling you.
You didn't tell me that before.
You didn't ask. And why do you need to know this shit?
I mean, you could have just said that, oh, this is different than the situation you've been raised to experience in Bushin your whole life, because the HOA handles this, and your father isn't necessarily cutting a check at the front door to the contractor today like he usually would. Because why would I believe anything is different with that when we're not in a different state? The laws aren't different.
We're not in a standalone house. Think about it. There are people on both sides of us.
Dad did the same thing with checks to people for contract work at the condo in Alabama, so why would I believe that there is a difference
That was
here?
inside work. That was inside. Anytime we do anything inside your plumbing, I pay for that. That's a vendor that comes in, and I pay for that.
And the roofing is somehow different?
Yeah, because I don't own the roof.
You see, that's the first time I've encountered it,
that,
so that's why I probably needed to know that information. So
So just so you know,
blame me for
you
that.
don't own the roof, you don't own anything
And
here
honestly,
but your room.
The actual fact that we don't own the roof is really rare. Even
No,
I know
it's not. It's in every
for
condo.
shingles on a condominium and not apartment complex, that is uncommon.
Jeffrey, you don't know what common is because you don't understand.
I've invested in stocks for property and stuff before. They send out
Jeffrey,
the SEC documentation on it, and they talk all about that.
You don't know everything.
It increases the equity and the value of the company
Jeffrey,
if
it's how
the
it's run.
airspace is purchased.
Listen, we agreed to
Because then that gives
HOA.
you the
Do you understand?
space for the trees, for the
you're not
lighting,
even listening.
everything. The
You're
fact we don't own that is
spiraling.
weird.
You're going through a psychotic moment, and you did last night. Your email, the way you phrased it, did you ever go back and look at it?
No.
It's round and round and round and round, like you are out of your mind.
Or I'm
Like you
upset, and Dad was yelling at me on
At
the phone.
midnight, he was yelling at you?
He yelled at me when he called me again, yeah.
When was that?
9 p.m.
So you should have been settled down and not wrote a crazy email.
Wasn't gonna be handling anything at that time. I was gonna do something else, but then he called me, and the previous conversation I had on the phone with him a few hours earlier was not that way, but he was very stressed out and was just upset, and it clearly like just having like some sort of symptoms of something, and I was like, okay, fine.
What has he been diagnosed with?
Alzheimer's, and so I know that's probably what symptoms he was
So why would you
experiencing.
actually reach out to him?
He was perfectly fine a couple hours before.
Jeffrey, why would you reach out to him at any point in the future to talk to him about anything serious?
He was fine. It's 6 p.m.
Jeffrey,
he was
do you
fine.
know what Alzheimer's is? It's in and out, in and out. You know what it is. Look it up. So stop. I told you, if you want to communicate with me and your dad, it's in a group text or to Charter, and I can see it also. Any phone calls to me, any topics. Have you learned your lesson? Go to me, because he might not be having a good moment. You know what his disease is. You know what we're all going through. Don't make it more difficult on me or on him.
Okay, leave me alone now.
No, I'm not done talking, because I want to make sure you understand your role here in this bedroom. You are a renter.
Leave me alone.
And you pay rent, and Social Security or disability, whatever you want to call it, knows what you're paying, and everybody is fine with it, and it's going to stay the same. The contents of your room...
I sent you the email.
Jeffrey,
please leave me be.
I would like to say that to you. I have to go and fix what you did and spend money on a telegram to get out of the contract.
You don't have to. You could just email the guy.
The contract says you got to do something within 3 days.
And
we're going to follow that because we don't want it to come back and bite us. But do you understand? My entire day is messed up because you did not talk to the owners of this place before signing your contract. Jeffrey,
I spoke to him before I signed anything on the fucking phone.
Your dad
and
would never have agreed to this.
And the guy that you're going to be sending a telegram to, he heard Dad agree to it.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. And again,
he was on the phone, and Dad was hurt.
Jeffrey.
So I spoke to him.
Jeffrey,
so if you're going to claim he's the owner as well of the property...
I know you're wrong. Your dad would never agree to this if he understood everything you were saying. So, you need to stop. I'm going to have to do something major if you keep contacting him. I've told you, and I've been nice. Stop contacting your dad without me being involved. Stop it.
Okay, now leave me alone.
He is a sick man, and you are making the situation worse. You're a renter here, and I can kick you out. You have a lease.
Leave me alone.
I'm not done yet.
In my doorway.
Oh, I don't care, and I don't care if you put this and you post it. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care. You post everything else. Anything that has to do with this place, outside, on top, the doorbell, anything, you have to talk to me. I am the landlord, not just your mom. Do you understand that? Are you going to say yes?
I said yes already. I'm just waiting for you to leave me alone.
Oh, I got to go over every little thing because you seem to need to hear all the details. You don't understand what your role is here. You're just a tenant.
Are you going to go now?
And you cannot be using the common area. It's not okay. And I've told you before, I will take it. It will go back to the garage, and eventually you will spend money on a place to rent. Do you understand?
All right. I'm closing my door now.
But
so
do you
I'm gonna
understand?
I'm gonna ask you to get out your foot out from my doorway.
Do you understand what I've said
I
about your
understand
stuff?
what you said.
Okay.
Now leave immediately.
Stop contacting your dad. Do you
leave
agree?
me alone and get your foot
Do
from
you agree?
inside of my room.
Do you agree?
I agree. Now get out.
I guess I'll fax that to the tip line number. I think I'm going to follow up with Congressman Scalise as well. Just because I know they're pretty good with finding the right spot with the FBI for technical things in the past. Even if I didn't call the correct extension number or something, they've got a pretty excellent technical advising team for radio telecommunications and things. Spoken to them a lot. I think they might be able to know where to go with this, because I can't contact Alphabet at all. I can't contact Mandeville's legal team. They don't have a process for me to get the evidence visible again, and this is the only time this has happened, and this is pretty glaring, as you hopefully heard. And I'm gonna keep this as like a holistic hour-long block, and if anybody requests, I'll provide a physical copy, I guess. And I wouldn't advise to try to take it down. You can be in error the first time. Direct human action following this. I'm going to hit 2 as the option next time. It's so that is clear. Please understand that. Okay?